Coming to you from Owen Field, I am Scott Wright of the Oklahoman, joined by Nathan Ruiz. Oklahoma State 48-47 defeat against Oklahoma, a Bedlam crusher. Difficult game to swallow, Nathan, but Oklahoma State was in a game that not a lot of people thought they were going to be in. Almost three touchdown underdogs. They had an opportunity to go for two and try to win the game at the end, which seemed like the right call, but still a tough one to make.
Yeah, a bold move from Mike Gundy, which, at times that hasn't been what we've seen in this series. But OSU goes for two. Taylor Cornelius rolls right. Looks like he has Tylan Wallace open and just doesn't make the throw. Threw behind him, threw to the ground, and it's an incompletion. And OSU ends up with a minute and 3 seconds left, not being able to recover the onside kick, suffers this 48-47 loss. And, Taylor Cornelius is one throw away from going down as an Oklahoma State hero, and instead it's just another poor throw in what's been a season of the occasional miss for him. But he throws for over 500 yards, sets a OSU record for most passing yards in a Bedlam game. Overall, a really great performance from him. Definitely missed some throws, second quarter especially. Had some open guys, and he just didn't hit them. But his receivers dropped a lot of balls, too. Tylan Wallace and Tyron Johnson both had huge games, Tylan especially, finishing with 220 yards and 2 scores. So OSU had plenty of playmakers, but it was missing one of its key ones.
Yeah, that's right. Justice Hill only got 5 carries in the game, 4 on the first 2 series. Came back in, had a big one later in the game, but that was it for him. Bruised ribs, the diagnosis that was being reported by the Oklahoma State radio crew. We'll see what the extent of that injury is. He appeared to be a little bit hobbled at Baylor a week ago, so this could be something that's lingering. We'll see what we can find out later on that. But Chuba Hubbard in his place, a really big game.
Yeah, Chuba was excellent. Rushes for over 100 yards, has a career-high 5 receptions, so he was effective using that speed. It's a play that didn't go his way that I think will haunt OSU a little bit. Driving down the field in a 41-41 tie, he fumbles the ball, OSU loses it. Chuba hurt his right knee a little bit. Didn't seem to be affecting him too much. He did have it iced after the game, but he loses the ball. It's kind of reminiscent of Justice Hill's first career start. You look at that Baylor game, rushes for 122 yards, but fumbles twice, an 11-point loss at Waco. So maybe this is kind of the same thing for Chuba. Justice hasn't fumbled since that game. Maybe it's kind of the moment that makes it stick in Chuba's brain. But he has a great game filling in for Justice. Shows again the depth of OSU's running back situation.
Feels strange to say it, but Oklahoma State gave up 48 points, 700 yards, and it almost felt like they played pretty good defensively.
Yeah, really solid performance. Jim Knowles obviously had a plan. They sacrificed kind of in the running game. OU ran for over 300 yards, but they seemed to be able to have some decent coverage, a lot of different looks they gave to Kyler Murray. He didn't scramble as much as I think maybe we thought he would, because OSU's pressure was more focused on – was more related to their coverage of his receivers than actually getting pressure on him. End up sacking him 3 times. OU'd only allowed 10 sacks during the season coming into this game. So Jim Knowles is sensing improvement in that defense. He knows it's not the finished product. A lot of work still to be done there. But I think he was overall – you're never pleased when you give up 48 points, but when you recognize that you're going up this style of offense, something a unit that's one of the best in the nation, both offense, defense. OU's offense is one of the best units in the nation. So I think Jim Knowles can come away from this game, obviously, with things to improve upon, but feeling pretty good about the direction this defense is heading, not just in 2018 but beyond.
We'll have to see. What is next for Oklahoma State. Kickoff time wise, West Virginia for the senior night is what's next on the schedule. So a 5-5 team looking for that 6th victory and that bowl eligibility. Oklahoma State has that opportunity against a good West Virginia team, and then TCU the week after that. Try to get in that bowl game and solidify what has been an up and down season. For all your Oklahoma State football coverage, keep it on newsok.com and check us out every day in the Oklahoman.